Hi everyone and welcome to Andy Robinson RC. It's finished, it's completed, the Tamiya Escort Mark II Rally. I got this finished off yesterday. I wanted to get it done and get the video to you as soon as possible. And here it is in all its glory. And I'm quite pleased with the results. Although the body shell decals were a bit of a pain in the backside to do. I struggled a lot with the wheel arches, and you can see there is a slight gap there which I'm going to paint in at some point, and on the other side as well. But apart from that, the decals went on okay, and I think you'll agree it's a nice looking model. So that was all okay. But before we run this, I just want to go over a few things. So bear with me, I'm going to have to take the body shell off the sec because it's just easier. And then you can throw a body pin on the floor, which I've just done. That's also not cool. Ow. Right, so we'll just put that on some soft ground there. I'm going to damage it. Just seeing if I can see that body pin that just fell off. No, being black doesn't help. Okay, right, so here's the chassis. You can see it there without the body shell on. As you can see, the tyres are a little grubby because I did give it a little test to make sure it was all working okay, which it is. Now, when you're building it up, it is a pretty straightforward build. The instructions are nice and clear, as what you'd expect from Tamiya. But so there are a few things to watch. One of them here is you can't exactly see, but where the servo mount screws into the chassis there are several spacers in the kit, and you've got to make sure you use the right spacer to space this servo sitting in the chassis, just so it's even. It sits even in the middle there of the servo hole where the servo goes. So you've got to make sure you do that. And also, you won't see it from here, but from where the servo mount is to the top of the servo horn, there should be a 24mm gap. And again, use little spacers to put on the servo mount to get the correct height. So you need to make sure you do that as well, else your steering angles will be out. So that's one thing to watch. The other thing as well, when you're putting your wheels and tyres together, right, make sure you've got the writing, it's Tamiya, the serial number, and the little O on the outside face. Okay, and as well, when you mount the tyres onto the car, they are directional. So if you look at the tread pattern, it has to go on that way. When I first put these on, I had these on the wrong side. But I've done that now, and it's fine. But they're the things I noticed that you need to watch out for when you're building this up. Now the other thing is, a lot of people have said this, is that the MF01X chassis was the wrong chassis for that Escort body shell, and that's because this is four-wheel drive, and Escorts, or the early ones especially, were all two-wheel drive. Now I've seen some people saying on the Facebook groups they're going to put it on a different chassis. I think Gavin at RC Kicks is putting it on an MO8, and then also there's the a couple of people mentioned putting it on the MO4 chassis, which is rear-wheel drive, and the MO6R chassis as well. So we're doing that. They're going to do that and see what it's like. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to build the kit as it is and try it out on this chassis, because I've never had this chassis before. So we're going to see what it's like, and yeah, give it a bit of a blast. It is stock, apart from I put a ball bearing kit throughout, and I did find a 17 tooth pinion for it instead of the kit 16 one. So I put it's got a slightly bigger pinion. Now I was shown a video of one of these running, but the Beetle Rally version, and watching that go, it seemed a little well, it seemed low geared, which is fine because you can alter it. I think you can run up to a 20 tooth pinion on this, and you can get the speed tune gear set, but it seemed a little low geared to me. But anyway, we'll get the body shell back on and we'll give this a run and see what it's like. body clips. What have I done with them? They were right here. They're there. Now, my battery on the transmitter is bleeping at me. Bear with me, folks. Right, hopefully I've got enough transmitter battery to go. Anyway, let's give this a little blast. Oh, you can still get the back end to step out, which is nice. That's cool. Oh, I can feel the, obviously the dog's not a fan. I can feel the chassis slapping on the ground, and it's got these friction shocks on it, which are terrible, and I would certainly recommend changing the friction shocks straight away on this, which is what I'll be doing as well. So you need some nice oil shocks on there. The racing ones are good, or you can get the super mini CVAs from Tamiya, or the M chassis ones will do. But yeah, I mean, it does look cool though when you run it. I am tempted to get a bit of a quicker motor in there. I'm not going to go brushless though. I think I'll go for a core RC motor, 21 tons. But yeah, it does look so nice going around. It steers alright, you know, yeah. Nice and controllable. I mean, to be honest, if you didn't know it was 4-wheel drive, you wouldn't, you know, you'd be quite happy with that, I think. I mean, yeah. It's cool. I do like that. Even just with the torque motor in. Valley tyres give quite good grip, and it's pretty well piloted. It's not, you know, it's nice and controllable. You're not it's not oversteering, it's not understeering. I'm quite finding that it's quite nice to drive, really. I mean, this is what it's made for, going on this slightly loose, gravelly surface. Not too many potholes, else you'll scratch the chassis or even through. But no, that is cool. I'm very pleased with that. I quite like handling on this. And I'm not usually a massive, like, I call them on-road cars. I'm not a massive fan of saloon cars and touring cars and stuff. I always like the buggies, just immense description things. But yeah, I do like this. It helps that it's a Ford Escort. I just thought as well, one thing I don't like is the way the motor mounts on this, because it's just a sliding plate at the back and you adjust the mesh, which you can't see really. I prefer it when they've got designated holes that the screws go through, like you do on some of the other M chassis. That's only a minor thing. Is that on the loose? Right, okay, so we're going to go this way for now. Well, yeah, so that is the MkII chassis with the Tamiya Escort body. So I am super pleased with that, and I think we'll be keeping this one somehow. So yeah. So let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. And I'll put a link to where I've got everything, and where you can get it as well if you've got any left in stock. This is really bleeping at me, it's really annoying. So yeah, cheers for checking this video out, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that like button and notification bell as well. But yeah, Tamiya Escort It's absolutely ace, absolutely love it, and I'm quite happy with it, myself, on this chassis. But I think you'll find a lot of people are going to customise it, put it on this body on different chassis, and get what they want from it. But I like it. It's a thumbs up for me, definitely, and it's great. I'm just going to blast it up here now. So yeah, anyway, we'll leave it there. Cheers for checking this one out. Stay safe and look after yourselves, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.